You good?
Adventures with Amy and Erica.
Adventures. Were we supposed to say it at the same time?
Oh.
Okay, 3. It doesn't matter. Wait. Adventures with Amy and Erica. I'm Amy.
I'm Erica.
We didn't plan what we were going to talk
No.
about.
Not at all.
This is the first of many adventures. Currently, we are
Stuck in a dungeon.
Yes.
Called the Alley.
Yes. We are doing schoolwork. I'm reading about informal settlements. It's very exciting stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing effects of stress and anxiety on cognition.
Nobody cares.
Specifically looking at memory.
Nobody cares.
Fuck off.
I'd say 100% we're loving life. You know, living, loving, live and let live, live and let die. Mostly we'd like to die, but let's live. Yeah, so it's been good.
I know you got yours. I know. I was thirsty.
So,
Should fix my posture.
yes, posture is very important. Bad posture more so. But would you say good posture is important, or would it be better to just say bad posture isn't good? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, kind of. Like, but no, but I would rather say, like, good posture is important, because you can have mediocre posture, and it's not great.
Like, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
So, bad posture is not bad. It's just that good posture is good.
Now I'm not gonna throw up in that. But yeah, pretty much.
Don't throw up.
Oh,
I don't know where you would. The only trash cans are outside.
Oh my god.
You have to, like, hold it. Or you could ruin the Cheez-Its. Chex Mix.
I thought you were talking about the pizza box.
Oh, no, that's slip and slide. Don't throw up in a pizza box. It's slip and slide.
Also, don't try to transport a drink that you put into a carry out thing, because it doesn't transport well. Unless you get a salsa cup. It transports really well in salsa cups.
Oh. A salsa cup wouldn't be big enough for a drink.
Yeah, if you have some left over, and you don't want to leave, like when I get my pictures.
You mean like a little bit?
No, I mean
How much is your salsa cup?
I'm
picturing the.
I'm picturing
monks.
I know. I'm picturing like. Do you think like Jello? It's just like little Jello.
Just no. Finishing up your scotch in a little cup. I was picturing like this size amount.
No, and what I'm talking about is
sorry.
Like here. So like there. And like it's like, let's say like when I get the pitcher, I don't finish all the pitcher, but I want to keep it, and you pour the rest.
You pour the rest in to go.
Yeah.
Do you even get a lid? Or do you just?
Yeah, because you're not allowed to let them, because they can't know.
Oh, sneak.
Yeah, so then you take the salsa and you pour it into the other bowl to make it look as though.
You probably just saw my Miller Lite. Do you think it's fine? It's fine. We're technically on school grounds, campus, so.
But I also don't think they're gonna care that much. It is spring break.
It's spring break, so we are getting excited. Oh, Erica, why don't you tell our viewers? Do you have pizza on your laptop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm saving it.
It's just the two of us. It's right next to it. Regardless.
No, because I had it and then you called me over and I didn't want to eat it on campus, so I saved it.
Okay. Erica, why don't you tell our viewers about Camp Woo? What is it? Why do we look forward to it? I've never been a camp girl. We'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah, neither have I been. Well, you know the camp. Yeah, never mind. We'll get back.
We'll
get back to that. Put a pin in it. Stab.
Blood splurting out.
So pretty much at our school, we have a thing called independent study, And it's pretty much just like one big, essentially doing a dissertation within the span of a school year. So
Less than a school year.
Less than a school year.
It's from the start of the school year, but I didn't find my topic till middle of September, I guess, and then it goes till the end of spring break, which is the last couple weeks of March. So
yeah, so
not that much time.
No, but it's pretty much doing like a full dissertation. So like it's the writing portion we get in, and then we have to present and do orals and like essentially defend it to a panel or a couple of judges.
Would you say you enjoy this process?
I enjoy for me personally, I enjoyed the research, like the actual doing the research part of it. But I hate
like
writing.
the studies.
Yeah, like I like doing the physical study itself. BT Dubs, psych major. I have some BT Dubs.
You sure did. You sure did.
And then peace
sign. Darn tootin' you did. Do it hardcore Brit way. So, yeah, middle finger. So, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what, like essentially, right?
I don't know.
I mean, I watched Churchill, so I learned.
No, but
comment us below. We're never gonna post this anywhere, but it's fine.
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should do some like crappy edits, like
Camp Blue. Oh, I love crappy edits. We can make these like
big, the pin on it,
beautiful.
like a little like split in blood.
Yeah. We should have a podcast.
That's the thing. Yeah.
So we're not gonna edit this shit. This is just going up. Okay, but
anyway. So yeah, so once like we're turning in, like the last day to be able to turn in the written part unless you apply for extension is on this coming Monday. And it's called IS Monday and everyone gets trashed. Like trashed.
Real trashed.
But then Camp Blue is kind of like for the seniors is for after that because a lot of us don't take more than like a class or two.
Yeah, we have like you have to have at least 3 courses to be a full-time student. Worcester, the school we're at, is weird that way. It's just like 1 class is 1 credit.
You're only going to be taking 2 classes after this.
But IS is still a course.
Gotcha. Yeah. So for a lot of seniors, because of IS, is considered a class. So a lot of us afterwards only have like 1 or 2
I'm taking
classes.
Pilates and Native American Religions and Cultures. So it feels like I'll be taking 1 class, but it's essentially 2.
Yeah, like technically.
So, but yeah. I accidentally took 6 last semester because I did the like archery counts, and I mean that is like 3 hours a week, and then I was auditing that 1 class. So, yeah. I don't recommend that.
Yeah, but then pretty much Camp Blue is when all the seniors pretty much don't have much to do, so we just get day drunk almost every single day and fuck around.
Which is funny. Because it's not like I haven't been doing that before, am I right, ladies?
Yeah, and now it's just socially acceptable.
More so socially acceptable because now the guilt's no longer associated with it.
Yeah.
So.
And you're deemed as less of an alcoholic because everybody else is doing it.
Back out. Yeah, so it's very exciting, mostly. And then.
I look like I'm half asleep.
I mean, aren't we?
Yeah, but like you look like awake. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Your eyes are like open. Mine, look at my eyes.
Open.
You can barely tell that my eyes are open.
Eyes.
They're just really droopy.
I love your droopy eyes.
I don't like my droopy eyes.
They're hooded. They're sexy.
No, they make me look like I'm either high or asleep. One time I was just looking down and someone thought I was asleep.
No, that happens to me all the time.
I was like literally like this. I'm like, I'm not asleep.
No, I'm not. Fun. But yeah, going back to the camping discussion, I was talking about this with one of my roommates earlier, and I just like, file cap. I loved going to camp because the idea of camp, and I would always get excited about the idea of camp, and then I'd get there, and I remember that I don't like being told what to do. I don't like having a schedule forced upon me and me not knowing the schedule, and like they wouldn't tell me the times of things, and I had no autonomy, and it made me very frustrated. I did not enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I'm not a nature person.
No, you are not.
At all. I like water. I like being near bodies of water. I like swimming. That is my extent of nature.
Yes.
You put me on a boat, I'm fine. You drop me off in the middle of the forest, I'm curling up and accepting death.
Yeah.
Or I'm finding a bear to maul me.
Yes. If Erica goes missing in a forest, just say your goodbyes, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dead. Maybe I'll fight. No, I wouldn't.
If there's like a person involved.
There's another person.
And like you're fighting them because they made you annoyed.
Yeah. I think
if somebody found you and was trying to lead you to safety and you didn't want to be found, you would kill them and then kill yourself.
Yeah.
Just because like
I'm
not looking to be rescued.
Well, it depends on how
Or you just like
or
walk
how like
around.
vindictive I want to be.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'd let them think that they were going to save me, and then right before, I off myself as they watch.
Yes.
If we do, we need to cut this part out.
Also,
this part out, please.
Like, you know, like those Sour Patch Kids, and then they're sour, but they're nice, and they cut off hair and everything, and then they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Imagine that, but minus the nice part.
This is the most accurate description I've ever heard.
Like, she wouldn't apologize. She'd just stand there and expect you to still
just
think
laugh.
she's cute and still accept her apology that she's not apologizing for.
Yeah.
And you just have to because you love her. Erica. Anyway, camp sucks.
Yeah. No, the only camp that I really liked was Interlaken, which was an arts camp that I went to. Indoor plumbing.
I've heard great things about that place.
It was fantastic. But you had to wear a uniform. But it was pretty much like
That's fun.
Like you were pretty much going to school, like art school. You just slept in the cabin with like bathrooms and like a sink and showers attached to your like cabin.
And the interesting thing about that is that somebody who hates camping and camp loved it. And my ex-boyfriend, who's like very into camping and was like,
he went to Interlaken?
Yeah, and so did his brothers. I think drama or something. I don't know.
I would have seen him as more of a writer. He seemed more to be a part of like the writing crowd. But Interlaken was fantastic.
Yeah, and he loved it. So somebody who's like really into camping enjoyed it. Somebody who's not into it.
They had a froyo shop, a convenience store. There was a coffee stand I would stop at on the way to my classes. No, because it takes place on Interlaken's campus, which is a boarding school.
It's exciting. My friend, I remember in high school I had a friend who wanted to go, and she was like, it's like Hogwarts. So I always wanted to go. Because it sounds like a fun time, but I'm not a creative person. It
actually kind of is like Hogwarts. I think that is like pretty accurate because the thing is like you're put in, but instead of houses, it's kind of like, it's like Hogwarts if it was mixed with like Fame. So you've got like your drama kids. I haven't, well no, I have. I've seen the most recent version of it.
There are versions?
Yeah, there's like the one from the 80s that came out and then my mom was into. And there's like a 2000.
In it?
No, mom was into.
Right. Different.
And there's like a 2000s version that came out, which my mom said was subpar. But like they didn't really hit on some of the subjects that like the other one did.
Ooh.
Yeah. But pretty much. Yeah, and so like it's kind of like those two meet it. So it's like you've got your drama kids and then you've got like your writing kids, and writing kids like it tends to be the biggest group. And kind of be the more louder group and stuff. Then you've got like your behind the stage.
You thought of that as Ian?
No, because then within that there's like a collective of like the writing kids were because they were the biggest group.
They had multiple.
There was like a varying, but like yeah, and then I was a part of the singers. Then you've got the band kids. Yeah, then you've got the band kids, and then you've got like I'm trying to figure out the best way, like the backstage kind of techie people. You've got the theater people, and then you've got like the general people.
Have you ever watched Hilary Duff's it's like Raise Your
Voice? God,
is it that?
Yeah, it's pretty much that, but like
I love
in the
that
middle
movie
of the forest.
So much. That movie makes me cry.
I need to watch it again.
I love that. So good. I have the DVD at my house. We're not going. We'll find it online. It's a great movie.
It's fantastic.
Go watch it.
Yeah, but then there's also the general, and then within like kind of the band kids, where like by band kids I mean the instrument children. Like they just played an instrument. But within that, you've had like your piano, like
So
you were then
that's not
split
a
up.
band, but like it's musical.
You play an instrument. That's just
all of our viewers that play an instrument, then unsubscribe. Because we really reeled them in in the first 15 minutes, and then after that, it was like, ooh, you made fun of band, I'm out.
I'm not making fun of band. I'm just saying, like
them.
it was just called like.
That's typical of band.
Yeah, it was because it was like within the instruments was like the second biggest, only because like if you were just looking at who plays an instrument, because then within that it's like the piano kids all kind of stick together.
Yeah.
So like,
what was the first biggest? Was writers the first biggest?
It was writers.
Holy shit! How many kids are there?
Instruments. It's a big ass because you've got like the small children, who are like
there's different age ranges.
Yeah, there's different age ranges.
Mm.
Small children, intermediate, which is what I was when I went, and then high school.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's like a huge amount of people, but like intermediates all kind of stick together because that's like how our class schedule just works. High schools all kind of sticks together. The children, small children, kind of all stick together, and like you have you like sectioned off living in different areas. But so like one of my good friends was a piano instrument person.
She was a piano.
She was a piano. She's a piano person, piano player. Like Ryan Gosling and La La Land. I've never actually seen La La Land.
We're done.
Why? Because I haven't seen La La Land, or because I referenced it?
Because you referenced it. Of all the piano players in the world, you chose an actor in a movie where he learned like 4 songs or something. Like
I don't know. I was trying to. It's like what?
I would have gone with like
I couldn't think
like Adele. Does Adele play the piano?
No, Adele does not play the piano.
Are you sure?
She might, but she doesn't when she performs.
Or
she's not known as a piano player.
Is it Ray Charles?
John Legend.
Ray Charles. I don't know. I can't remember. What was it, James Brown? No, I don't know.
Guys, come below the blind piano player.
You know, it's like almost it's like
somewhere.
5 a.m. So don't judge us too hard. And
yeah, but no, I don't know if Hogwarts is like Hogwarts was the most in that like you're sectioned off. Hogwarts is like a semi-accurate in that like you have uniforms and you're like sectioned off.
Ooh.
Into like little groups of people.
That's exciting.
Yeah. But fun fact, Singers was the only one that was all female.
And really find your
or at least even intermediate. I had no, unless we were doing the general one, which was like the elective one, where some of the instrument kids came in.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was my only male interaction most likely for the day. It was like my electives.
I like that you remember that. What's the age range cutoff for this camp?
Oh, we're done. We cannot. It's like high school.
I think I could pass. Like Orphan Black, Orphan. What's the horror movie where she's like a 3rd-year-old that's like a baby? Orphan. I can orphan it in a non-scary way. I never saw it. It just really scared me.
She tries to kill a lot of people and then hook up with her adopted dad.
No, so I'm not gonna do that. But I will pretend to be a child.
You should go to like an adult camp. But they kind of they like verge and like slightly like kiss role playing. That's like the only issue with
what role playing?
Like role playing, like scenarios, like live action role play. LARPing. They kiss and like intermingle slightly with LARPing. Do you know that LARPing has a house?
Yeah, it's 2 houses down from mine.
One time
it's in between it's like the LARP house, the football house, and then my house.
I realized I thought that they were on Spank.
It's the one on the corner.
One time I turned the corner to like drive out of the parking lot across the street.
Yeah.
I don't know, but across the street, and they were just LARPing in the sidewalk. Like full blown, like cake.
I mean, can I judge them? I would be interested in doing that if the people who did it here weren't. So
I don't think you'd be interested in doing that. I think you'd be interested in going to an adult camp and doing it there.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
Yeah, You're not gonna just go to the gymnasium and learn. Freshman year, I used to watch them all the time because they would be doing it as I was working out. Like,
But, like,
consistently did. It
don't
doesn't.
you feel like that's something I would do?
No.
Really? I play Quidditch.
No, but that's.
I know it's different. Of all the people who know it's an actual sport, it's me because I play it. But also, I would like to LARP, I think.
No, I don't think you would enjoy it. Mainly because of the people who tend to LARP.
That's the thing I'm concerned about. I think it's the people who have now joined my Quidditch team.
Hopefully they never see this.
We'll put that away to the side.
Why is my name smaller?
Amy is 3 words. And I had to do yours. I wrote it out and then had to do it backwards. I'd write those backwards, y'all. It's hard stuff, man.
We should have just been Wimma and Akira.
Why is
Akira?
Amy? Why?
Yuma.
Yuma.
What's the Mr. Queen? Yuma.
Oh man. Anyway, this has been.
Nah, we're not done.
Okay.
No, we're back to this. But I think you would do well in like. I think the closest that you would come to LARPing is like an adult camp. That's like.
I didn't know there was adult camp.
I mean,
is it like Dirty Dancing?
It's like family camps. Like
yeah, Dirty Dancing. Like
wait, what?
Oh, girl, you know I love me some Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing.
I don't know how that is possible.
I don't.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, she doesn't like Heathers.
It scares me.
Like, why?
I didn't know it was going to be a dying thing. I thought that it was like.
But what's wrong with that?
Nothing if you're in the right headspace, but
I think you need to watch it again, going into it, knowing what it's about.
Okay, the only time I've seen it was sophomore year of high school, and it terrified me.
Of course, you don't know. I watched it when I was in middle school. I was like, this is what I hope high school is like. I was like, I would thrive at that school. Yes.
No.
I want to be in Heathers so badly.
I know you do. I want to be in like anything else. Oh man.
Ooh.
What?
Have you watched Fantastic Beasts? You want to find them?
No.
I thought that was like the one Harry Potter movie that you would be willing to see.
No.
Okay, but here's the thing. If you had the option to be placed into the Harry Potter, not the movies,
Harry Potter universe?
Yeah, would you?
Would I what?
Would you want to? Yes or no?
Wait, I don't know what your question is.
If you wanted to like be placed, like I was like, I want to be in Heathers, like I want to be a part of that life, like
I want to be in that world.
In that world.
Like, what era are we talking about? Okay, like I don't want to be like okay, like would I be a Muggle in that case? No, because you mean
the whole point is that you're a fucking wizard.
You didn't say would you want to be a wizard?
Oh my God, Amy, it's fucking implied.
It's not okay.
If you go back and watch this like 20 years from now, I'm like, we were dumbasses.
Do you have to wait 20 years to figure that out? Anyway, again, I want it to be post Voldemort.
I'll be 42 in 20 years.
I don't want it to be when I'm getting all dead and with Voldemort, like I don't want to deal with that. So.
Okay, but like what era then would you want to be in?
Post Voldemort era. So this wasn't in books, but no, take it back. Pre-Voldemort era is there I'd go for. So then I don't have to deal with Voldemort, and maybe it'll come later. It's like that debate of like, do you want to be in the 20s? I know the Depression's coming, but it's the 20s.
Here's what I want. No. Here's what I want. I want the steps that we've taken with civil rights and with the women's movement.
You can't cut.
Shut up. Within like this now context, but with prohibition, because I would thrive with prohibition. I would thrive because I was like the rise of organized crime.
That is true.
And I would thrive in that environment.
I agree with you.
That's actually how NASCAR got started. So the whole history of NASCAR. The The whole history of NASCAR is that it was originally like started as like a competition between a bunch of old prohibition drivers, and the whole reason that they
What do
got
you
the
mean?
job, it was like the runners who like went from state to state, like transporting the alcohol. And the
Yes.
reasons why these people would
Yes,
get this
this.
job is because they were the ones willing to drive super fast and were able to like kind of knew how to maneuver cars in like these crazy ways to be able to outrun the cops.
That's fun.
Yeah, and so then
Back in the
prohibition
day when you could
ends.
just outrun cops, you know what I mean? Like
I know
now
somebody,
they'll find you.
I know somebody who did that, who like has done that before, and like she was gonna get pulled over for like speeding, kind of just like tried to like avoid it, and then she ended up getting pulled over and having her car searched because she tried to do that.
Yeah, remember the days when you could outrun cops? Okay, so the runners are running, and then what? What?
Yeah, and so if I remember this correctly, this is all like very vague. It's been a while since I got run up on this, but then pretty much like, what was that look?
What are you reading? Okay.
Well, I watched a documentary about it, and I was like, this is interesting, and I read a bit more about it. But it's like pretty much within the kind of like around the time in which prohibition was ending, some people were like, hey, like let's do, like they used to do races,
Like drag races.
yeah, like drag races and stuff, and somebody was
Vroom,
just kind of
vroom.
like, why don't we make this into like a legit race? Like this is
Mhm.
fun to watch. People enjoy watching this.
Mhm.
And then it eventually became NASCAR as we know today.
Wow. You could do a drunk history of this. We're gonna have a.
No, it would be what I just said right there. We should do a drunk history though.
Yeah. On what?
How we met.
Yes. Okay, so our next video is gonna be in a couple days, IS Monday, and it's gonna be on how we met, and it's gonna be marvelous. So look
This
forward
would
to
be
that.
fun.
That'll be such a boring story.
No, I think it's kind of a funny story now.
Yeah. We won't get into it because that'll be for later.
We both thought that we hated each other. We'll give a little glimpse.
Sneak peek. Oh my god. But yeah. Are we done now?
Yeah.
Adventures of America. Woo. Don't high five the camera. Stop it.
No, that they always like they cover it. Why is it so like defined on my hand? Normally it goes black, but that's like
Erica.
that's really defined.
Stop it.
I'm like see
I'm stopping the
all
video.
the wrinkles.
Are you done?
You can see why is your camera so like defined?
You mean could? Is that the question you're asking? Like,
yeah,
why is
but
the
it's
camera
like
good?
it's like you can like intensely see my like wrinkles and stuff. Like
Wait. Bye.
Bye.